Let's everybody drop a comment if you're here, if everything's going good. How's it going, good people? What's good? Let me know. And let me know, guys, if you're excited. Let's start dropping in some comments where you're coming in from. Who is excited and who knows what are we gonna be building, of course. So we are gonna be building today the messenger clone with the MERN stack. Now, this has nothing to do with the Facebook clone, which we built last time. We will be actually doing another live with Frankie on like stabilizing everything and getting everything aligned in the backend sort of stuff. However, this is going to be a completely different stuff. This is going to be using the React build that Sonny did back in like, I don't know, a couple of months back. So right now, yo, Sheila is in the house. Hey, what's up, Sheila? So your gain up by 10, please. Oh my god, that means I gotta speak louder because I don't have gain. Okay, so let's actually start the build. I've dropped a link down in the description below. Let me actually show it real quick. I think, yeah, here we go. So this is the YouTube live stream that you're watching. I'm right there, nice. And inside of the description, I've put in this little link. Now I recommend everybody going ahead and going on to this link, because this will actually pop up a GitHub which contains the starter project. Okay, I see. Ho hi. Radu Mihai said Udify. Hello David Bro, says Technopark. Rishi Sikh. Where is Sonny or Kazi? Kazi is in LA. Sonny is in London. I don't know much more about them. Bruce Bain asks, do we build the front end from scratch or just the back end? Today we are just going to be focusing on the back end and how to connect it to the front end. So guys, what we were realizing is that full stack builds with front end and back end actually take up quite a lot of time. So we will actually be just focusing on the back end today. And yes, yeah, I will be alone today. Hi from Kyrgyzstan. What's up, Beksultan? Nice to have you here. Hi, Jaime. Guys, actually, let's everybody start dropping in. If it's the first time that you're building something with the MERN stack. Hey, Ranyan Kazi. Hi, bro, from Bangladesh. Whoa, what's up? Welcome, dude. So yeah, let's actually start dropping in who has actually built something from with the MERN stack. and let's just know how beginner friendly do I need to make this live build. Zimbabwe, I will do Twitch MERN stack, sounds good. Hey from Arizona, yo, what's up? Hello from Morocco. Hey David, awesome to be tonight watching all the way from Uganda. Nice job, bro. Dope hairstyle, thanks, dude. Took me, I think, 2 years or something to grow this short. Hey, here from Kosovo, I'm in C#, but I think that I have the basics of JS. Nice, bro. Nice stuff. Yeah, just started using the MERN stack, but already understand a lot. That's actually awesome, Nicolas. Keep up the good work and let's master it together. We got Mexico in the house, Russia in the house. Hi, bro. Bangladesh. Okay, nice. So, with that said, let's actually go back. Hopefully I can change, but yeah, this is the way. So with that said, let's everybody jump straight into the build. We will only be building the backend today, and we are gonna be using the React thing that Sonny and Kazi built back in July something. So in the description I've left a link which says link to today's starter project. This is the link that you want to go ahead and click, and I will be actually showing you how to go ahead and download this project and work with it. So with that said, I actually have it open already. Guys, actually let me know if this link does work. I really hope I haven't forgotten to make it and get it public, but yeah. So let's actually go ahead and everybody go and hit this blue, it's actually a green button, and copy this link. And what we will be doing is we will be cloning this. Yeah, it is working. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you, Numan. Awesome stuff. So let's actually everybody go ahead and copy this link and inside and just go ahead and like create a folder. So I will actually name it MERN messenger build. Okay. And I will open up a terminal inside of this folder. I will zoom in a little so that you guys can see it better. And what I will type in here is git clone and just paste the link inside of there. Now this should be going ahead and actually download everything from GitHub. Awesome. And we literally have our stuff in here now. Yo, Sunny. We got Sunny in the house. How's it going, bro? So what we will be doing from now on is literally setting up this project to make it work first, and then we will be going ahead and add the backend to it. Yeah, I'm checking iMessage, Sunny. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. So guys, let's actually go ahead and start dropping in if you think this is going to be valuable for you, and if you like Clever Programmers build, and if you think this is gonna be good for you, let's actually smash that like button to get this video out there to everybody all over YouTube, and let's show it to the world how awesome this channel is. Okay, with that said, let's go back and install all the dependencies that this React build will require. Now, what I will do is literally just type in ls, which will list out all the stuff inside of here, and then copy that, type in cd, and then you will enter into the project. Nice. What we want to do then is just type in npm I, which will go ahead and install all the dependencies. As you can already see, it's installing. Barna says, with that said, sounds like listening to Sunny. Nice. That's my goal. Okay, so now we are literally just installing all the dependencies, and this is going to run for a while. Now during that time, let's actually go ahead and start setting up MongoDB. Guys who have used MongoDB before, drop it in the comments. Drop it if you know what MongoDB is. And yep, let's just go ahead and start up our MongoDB for today. So all you need to do up here is literally just sign in if you have an account. If you don't, that's not a problem. You can hit this start free button, and that will just get you set up. And whoa, we just got our first donation by Sumit. Thank you so much, dude, for this awesome donation. He says, let's keep going. Yes, let's go. Let's keep it up, bro. Okay, yes, it is a NoSQL storage. Akshat, awesome. Yeah, it is. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's sign in. Let's create our MongoDB. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign in to MongoDB. And let's actually create our database instance. Guys, who is excited to hook up the Messenger clone that Sonny and Kazi built back in July to MongoDB with the MERN stack? Drop it in the comments and let me know. All right. So now what I will do is go ahead and click there, which will open up all my current projects and create a new project. Love from Bangladesh. Yo. And we got another donation by Wafi Mohammed. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it. Okay. Sanjar asks, can we use Mongo for e-commerce? Totally, 100%. Yes, you can use MongoDB for exactly, for literally anywhere, for anything. Okay, let's go back to our project. Name your project. I will be naming it Messenger Clone Live. Nice. This is the place where you can go ahead and add another member, but we are not going to do that today. So I'm just going to go ahead and create the project. Yep. And with that, we literally created our MongoDB database. I mean, not the database, it's just the project. So guys, if you actually are excited, let me know in the comments and smash that like button. That's all we ask from you. Okay, let's continue. Now I am actually gonna go ahead and create a cluster, and with that I just need to hit that JavaScript button. Then the continue button might not be showing up for you, but for some reason it always asks me. Now here are like 3 plans that you can choose from. Let's go with the free one, guys. We are here at Clever Programmer trying to show you as much free stuff that you can go ahead and earn money with as possible. Okay, so we are not trying, so we are never ever showing you stuff that actually requires money. Sometimes we need you to add your credit card, but that it will never be charged. Yeah, Magalita Code says sending love from Zimbabwe. Thank you so much, and sending love from Clever Programmer, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and create our cluster. Okay, now on this screen, we literally don't have to do anything. Let's just go ahead and create our cluster using that button. We can leave everything the way it is. All right, and with the click of a button, we just have our database storage and cluster built up for us, which means we have our database. Guys, who's excited? Who's pumped? Let me know in the comments. Hey, Wafi Mohammed, another donation. Dude, it's not even the first one. Thank you so much. Let's keep coding. Exactly my point. All right. So now it's going to take a little time, but by that time, let's go back to our React frontend, which has actually finished up installing. Okay, I'm just going to go and a folder up inside of my terminal to my whole project folder, and then open up VS Code in that folder. Nice. Okay, let's actually see, by the way, how our application looks like, because that is what we will be using throughout today's build. and this is what we will be using to add all the stuff. Alrighty, now what I will be typing here is npm start, which is literally just gonna go ahead and fire up our database, not database, our messenger clone, which was built by Sonny and Kazi. And let's see if it actually works or if we need to do something about it. Okay, it's taking a little time to load, but I think we are actually pretty good. And yes, project ID is not provided in Firebase initializer. Yes, that is right, because if we check it in our code, we have a Firebase.js, which, let's actually go ahead and zoom in so that you guys can see. Let me know if you guys, if I need to zoom in more. I think it's good, by the way. Okay, so why it's not working? That's a pretty good question. Because we don't have Firebase hooked up, right? So now let's go ahead and everybody, if you guys have already the Firebase project, let's go ahead there and grab all the config stuff. I'm just going to create a new one. So guys, if it's the first time you're building this thing, no problem, we got you. Okay, who actually has this has built this this messenger clone? Drop it in the comment sections. Let me know, guys, if you already have it. Yes, add config. That is right. That is what's missing. Okay. Now I'm going to head over to firebase.com, go to the console, and actually I have it over here, so I will be just using this one. But let's actually create a new project. So, okay, guys, let me know who has this project already. So I can decide whether to create a new Firebase project or go with the one that that I already have. Okay, Dinesh says yes, I did. Okay, yeah, I think it's better for all the beginners to go with a new one. So I will just type in MERN messenger. Nice. And I don't need Google Analytics, so I will be just going ahead and create the projects. While it's loading, Lavish asks, can we use Firebase for productions? Yes, you can. With this app is perfectly working with just Firebase and no MERN stuff and all those fanciness. But we guys here just want to provide you as much value as possible, and if you actually agree with that, and if you have got value from either this or any of our previous builds, let's just smash that like button and get this video out there to everybody all over at YouTube, so everybody can start and learning with us. Okay, all right, I will remove this comment. Nice. And Matrix asks, are you using Firebase for authentication? Today we are not going to be authenticate anything. We will be just popping up an alert, and that is where the person will be able to drop their names. And yes, we are going to be using Pusher for real time. Okay. Nice, awesome. Actually, I think I can even show you guys this this project that I've built at my Firebase. Okay, so guys, actually, if you go ahead and go to this link, this is the build that we are going to be building today. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and type in David, and I think we need, okay, so my Heroku is actually down at the moment because Heroku is always going down after a couple of minutes of inactivity, but we will take care of this today. We will have a new Heroku instance that will be up and running. Okay, nice. Is Firebase easy to set up? Satya, That's literally the easiest thing to set up. Simple as that. So we literally set up our project. So okay, let's go and create our project. Let's hit that web icon over there. Nice. And let's actually hit it. And now I'm just gonna type in MERN messenger. Oops, I forgot to hit setup hosting as well. Yeah, I will be I need to go ahead and do it again. I will just add a new app, which will be a web app. So MERN messenger clone. So guys, this is a super important thing. You definitely need to go ahead and check that box. That is something that we will need. So guys, we will actually deploy this application live. So yeah, we need to have hosting. Okay, messenger. Okay, Prashun asks, what is the difference between React and MERN? So React is actually a front-end library, while MERN stack is a full stack thing. So MERN actually includes React with the MongoDB, with Node.js, and with Express.js on the side. Okay, who's excited, guys? Smash the like button. Let me know inside of the comments if you're excited, and let's go and set up our Firebase. Okay, let's go to console. You can just go ahead and click next on everything. Exactly, React is a front-end framework. DHDMet says right. Okay, so now what I want to do is go to this little icon over there and hit the project settings, scroll all the way to the bottom, hit config, and then grab just these stuff, right? So notice that this and this is not selected, only what is inside of here. So only these stuff are selected, okay? This is very important. Now, with those selected, let's actually go back to our code, and where I've already put this comment here that your Firebase credentials go here, that is where you want to paste this stuff. Now, if we check it out, it should be good at any time. So if I go ahead and type in David, nice, we actually have it working. Okay. And I think everything is covered in here. One thing though, we have to initialize the database inside of here to make that app that you've just downloaded from my GitHub working, but we are not going to worry about that. We are not going to use that at all. So hello Papa MERN, thanks dude. Yeah, so we are not going to worry about Firebase today. We're just gonna strip out all those stuff, and we will be building the backend stuff. Now, let's actually close it up. We are not even going to need this. This is not even necessary for today's build. Yeah, let's actually close these and open up a brand new folder inside of here. Oh, not in there. Inside of the project. Yeah, so you want those folders to be completely separate because we want that to be the backend, right? So it's going to be a different project inside of the other project, I guess. Okay, messenger MERN backend. This is how I will name it. So notice that I have two different projects. I have the backend and I have the starter project. Okay, so we will be using the starter project as the front end, and we will be building the backend just today in this video. Okay, stick till the very end if you want a fully functional MERN stack messenger clone. Now, with that done, let's actually open up our terminal inside of there, and let's dive in. Let's just go ahead and cd into the backend project, right? Because we definitely want to go ahead and create our project inside of there, right? Now, who's excited? Who is at this part already? Who's here with me on when I've just created the backend project and I'm right in front, right before creating the whole project, right? Who's here with me? Let me know in the comment section. Let's actually engage with everybody. Let's make this like kind of like a conversation or something. Hello from Romania. Hi Radu. What's up? Perhaps I should rename them to just front end and back end. Yes, you can definitely do that, Vlad. So guys, if you're with me and if you're just at the same point where I am, let me know inside of the comment section. Okay, are you going to connect to the database too, or it's just a client-side front-end project? Yes, I am connecting it to MongoDB. That's why we have already set that thing up. Yes, I'm here. Okay, everybody is here with me. Nice. Then I will be going ahead. So, what we need to do now is two things. We need to initialize our backend project, right? And the second one is initialize the Git version control. We will need them both. Joa says, I haven't made the front end, but I'm here to learn the back end of the project. Nice stuff. If somebody is just like Joa and haven't made the front end, you can go ahead and download the front end stuff from the link inside of our today's video's description. You can have it and you can work with that, but I also highly recommend going back to our to the YouTube channel and checking out Sonny's live build on that video on the actual messenger clone, which is somewhere down here. We actually made quite a lot of builds. Yeah, so it's one of the first builds. We can see Kazi announcing the April winners here, and this is the video you want to check out if you haven't built the front end yet. Now you can actually proceed in this video without that, so yeah, let's actually go back. So let's start our Git version control. And I will be just typing in Git init, and that literally just enabled the Git version control. And now I'm going to type in npm init, not nom, npm init. Nice. And this will literally just throw a bunch of questions at me, nothing super serious stuff. We just want to go pass through these stuff and just leave it that way. So messenger backend as the package name is a perfect thing. Version okay, description no need for that. One thing though you need to watch out for is entry point. Now entry point is a super crucial part. You want to type in server.js. It's more like a naming convention stuff, but index.js is just doesn't look good in a backend project, right? Test command, don't worry about it. Git repository, don't worry about it. Keywords, don't worry about it. Author, I'm gonna type in David Kozit, it's my name. License, don't worry about it, and just go ahead and click OK if you check this out and everything matches. Now I'm just gonna make this terminal a bit shorter, and we just have our backend package initialized with this couple of steps. Now guys, you literally have a backend project. How awesome is that? Drop it in the comments. Let me know if you have already got value out of this video. Let me know, and just smash that like button. That's all I ask. Okay, let's continue. Inside of package.json, we need a couple of modifications to enable ES6, because guys, we here only work with the newest technologies and ES6 is one of them. So we are actually working on super hard to get 5,000 developers jobs as 5,000 people jobs as developers in 2020. You might be thinking that 2020 is not a good year. It actually is for 5,000 people because we are helping them get a job as developers, and we are actually pretty far in that. So we want to teach you the newest technologies. So let's stick with me and let's do the backend build with ES6. Okay, I'll just hit a glance on the comment section. Yes, everybody is excited. Nice. Okay, I want to convert front Vue.js. Go ahead, Radu. It literally, you can do whatever you want with it. You're just gonna learn. Nice. Okay, let's actually go here and just type in type and select module, and this will allow you that you write ES6 snippets inside of this project. And another thing that you want to go do is inside of scripts, you want to add the comma after the tests and add a start script, which will be node server.js. And what this will do is literally let you and help Heroku, where we will be deploying this app, by the way. So it will help Heroku start this server-side application up, and it will be running. So we need this start script going on. Katham Patel asks, hey, I'm new. Can I learn everything related coding from this channel? Yes, that is literally our goal with this channel, to help you guys learn and help you guys land jobs as developers. 5,000 this year and 10,000 next year. So all you need to do is put in the hard work and you literally are covered. Okay, yeah, could I start Apex using your videos? Definitely you can. Of course you can, Harshaw. Okay, now package.json is essentially done for now. We are not going to need that anymore, but what we will need is a new file, called server.js inside of our backend project. Nice. Okay, so let's add the server.js file inside of here, and this will essentially help us run every backend stuff going on. So let's actually mock out how we will be working, and let's just add the milestones. So we will be importing our dependencies, and next up we will configure our app. So app config goes here, and we will have a couple of middlewares. We will have db config because we are hooking it up to MongoDB, and we are also have a couple of API routes, and we will have a listener. Listen, nice. Oh, someone from Facebook says David rocks. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it a lot. Okay, you will be using one repository for your project. I actually have one project folder set up, and inside of the project folder I have two repositories. Can you send full project here? Full front-end project is just under this video, maybe. Yeah, I think that's the direction. Just check out the links inside of there. Actually, there is one free webinar in the description as well as a gift for you guys. It's a completely free training. It's going to show you lots of stuff. So I highly recommend registering for that. Like literally pause this video, register on that webinar, and you can just watch it right afterwards. It's gonna be jam-packed with value, and you also have the free messenger front-end build. Nice. Let's go back, and okay, So what we will be doing is first we need to install a couple of dependencies here. I will be just typing in a bunch of stuff. So first we need to install Express, because that's the server-side JavaScript that we will be using. So let's type in here npm I, which essentially means npm install, and npm is node package manager, so I think I've said everything. Nice. Okay, so npm install Express, and we will be using Mongoose to connect to our database, and we will be using Pusher to make our database real-time, and we will actually add the course here as well, because we want to be able to connect to our backend like super easily. Let's actually jot down a couple of stuff, and I'm just gonna show you how it all will look like. So yeah, I think, okay, so the front end is going to be this box, front end, nice. And we are actually using React here, which is built by Sonny, built by Sonny and Kazi. So you guys have that part in the description down below. The other part is going to be the backend, of course, where we have things like this Node.js application, Node.js and Express.js, nice. And we also have MongoDB, which is an awesome NoSQL database. So MongoDB goes inside of here. Okay. Actually, who's excited? Who's excited to have this project on their portfolio? Who wants to put this MERN build on their portfolio? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're excited about this. Let me know if you want to get a job as a MERN stack developer. I would love to see that. I prefer relational database. Rather you use whatever you want to use. I'm just going to show you a bunch of skills that you actually can learn, and then you can just choose whichever you want to go ahead with. Yes, I see a couple of comments coming in here. Everybody is super excited. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's go back. I love Node.js. Yeah, I want NoSQL database too. Learn both, and then you will know which one you will like better. Okay, boom, and with the whiteboard pack, nice. And between these stuff, we will actually make API calls from here to here. So this is literally like exchanging data between these stuff. Okay, this is how essentially our application's architecture is going to look like. And yep, that's pretty much it. And what I also wanna let you guys know is that we will be using Mongoose to connect to our database. Oops, I forgot to, yeah. Okay, Mongoose. We will be using MongoDB, of course, and we will be using Pusher. And these stuff are actually all together because this is all database. And we will also use Node.js, which is a backend JavaScript runtime, and we will be using Express.js as a backend framework, right? These are the stuff that we will be using on the backend side. Nice. So now I showed you guys, told you guys, everybody should be able to know what we're gonna be doing. Okay, let's actually import all the dependencies. First we need to install them, and why not use Django for the API? We are going to use JavaScript today. I think we can actually make a couple of videos in Python. I'll talk to the guys and we'll figure it out. Okay, Express is awesome. Yes, that is correct. Why not Socket.io? I mean, we could use Socket.io, but that's just too much headache to set up. So I think Pusher and MongoDB is a lot easier, and you will actually see how awesome it is. Okay, nice. Okay, let's actually go ahead and import all the stuff that we have just installed. And this is actually, I have this snippets of code ready, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy paste stuff here, and then you can watch these videos back on your own pace, but I will be explaining everything live. So currently we are importing Express, we are importing Mongoose, we're importing Pusher, and notice that here I am actually importing it with a capital, with a capital P, and all the others are not capital, right? I just want you to notice that, and make sure that you know, make sure to know how you will actually import these stuff. I'm just going to zoom in a bit more so you guys can see it better. And okay, I think the video is now better. Okay, awesome. BD Gamer says, I'm working in Infosys. I am using Node.js. Nice, dude. I love Node.js. Keep it up. Okay, what we will also be doing is create an app config, and we will literally just create a variable, a const, which will be an app, and that is going to be an express. So this literally creates our app instance. Okay, please explain about Pusher. I will explain everything about Pusher a bit later when we're actually making the whole thing real time, but Pusher is good to make these stuff real time. Okay. And another thing we will be setting up as as app config is the port where our application is going to listen. Now also we need to define it like this, so we will add the process environment port, which we will be setting to 9000. Can I mix Firebase auth with backend side? Yes, I'm sorry I had to stop explaining because this is such an awesome question. Yes, you can mix Firebase authentication. That's what we usually do, because setting up backend authentication is like crazy. So we usually just go ahead with Firebase authentication. Now we actually are going to make a video on normal backend side authentication just as a comparison. We will show you the Firebase authentication in that same video, so you can just have an idea which one to use and which one you like better. Okay. Let's go back and let's actually understand what is going on here. So up here I've created an instance for my application, which is going to be an Express application, and the process environment port is going to be 9000, and that it will actually that's the port that we will be using to call our application. Syed Muhammad says, I'm a beginner, would someone suggest me some good MERN stack course? This YouTube channel is your one-stop shop if you want to learn MERN. Okay. And what we will be doing as well is, I think let's just create a hello world API route, and what we will be doing is say app.get, and on the root, it's gonna fire off a callback function which will have a request and a response param, and if we call this with the get method, we will be just setting the response status to 200 and send back hello world. Now guys, what is this doing? Because there's probably a couple of beginners inside of the comment section. I want to actually help you guys understand what's going on here. Has quite a lot of stuff. So app, that is the instance that we just created. And the get is actually a method that you can use to call an API, right? I'll be explaining it a bit more, and you will see that get is essentially downloading data from the server, and we will be using post today, and that is uploading data to the server. And we also have put, which is replacing data on the server, and we also have delete, which is, I don't think I have to speak too much about it. This is going to be the endpoint. So I'll be showing it a little bit later. What's the purpose of this part? This is the function that we will be firing off, and these are the parameters. So there's going to be a request and a response, of course, and this is what is going to happen if we call with the get method on the route. Nice. And we will be just setting the result status to 200, which means okay, and we will be sending back hello world. That's literally what we will be doing here. And inside of listen, we just say app, go ahead and listen on the port and fire off this function, which will console log listening on localhost. And oh, I used the wrong quotation marks, so I should have been using a backticks here. Okay, let's actually delete everything. So what you want to do here is literally just give yourself a bit of a feedback that you have started your application correctly. So this will fire off if your application has built and if it's ready to run. Okay, what you want to do here is add a pair of backticks and say listening on localhost. Whoa. And add the stuff here and type here port, which will just concatenate the string. Now guys, who thinks this application is actually working? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the chat if you already got value out of it, and smash that like button if you already like it. Alright, and we will be using something called NodeMon to fire off this application, and we literally have it running. So you can already see that listening on localhost 9000, that means we have it running. Guys, this is nice stuff. And now let's go ahead and open up an application called Postman, which is for some reason not open for me. And what we will be doing is, first I'm going to zoom in so that you guys can actually see. Boom. These are, by the way, all the API routes that we will be having. So we will have a save message and a retrieve conversation. So let's go. This is going to be the health check. If it works, we have everything good. Guys, actually great job. This is actually working. I think that deserves an air horn. Nice job. Who is actually here with me with their first API route? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you guys are here with me and if you guys have successfully built your first API route. That's actually a great job. Okay, let's go back. Okay, what we are gonna be doing today? Yes, Alexa's me, myself. Okay, myself says let's go. Yes, let's go. Okay, how can I speak to you privately? Actually, DM me on this Instagram link, which is over there. Okay, this is where I am. Yes, I'm here, says Matoma. Okay, this is awesome. Nice. Okay, here with you. I'm just watching. Man, I have a terrible toothache. Oh my god, get better soon. Okay, let's go back. Nice tutorial. Thank you so much. Alexandros with the plus signs. Nice. You're texting from a terminal, right? Okay. Greets from Israel. Hey, hello. Okay. Now, what we will be doing is going back to our MongoDB database. This is usually done by now. It's usually takes a couple of time, takes like 10 minutes or so to set up. What we will be doing is, oh, this screen brush is actually blocking the view. Hold on, no, I can't. Let me go ahead and without toolbar, yeah, okay. So we will be setting up the database access and the network access. First, let's go with the network access. Hide screen brush, nice. So we will be going into the network access. That's the button that you want to click. And we're just gonna add an IP address and we will click allow from anywhere. Normally, and this is a huge disclaimer that I've done last time, so disclaimer, do not do this in production environment. Do not do this when you're working with a client. You don't want to allow access to your database from anywhere, because that means you could literally let anyone go in there and mess up your application. Okay, but for the sake of this this tutorial, I'm just gonna go with allow access from anywhere. Okay, nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit confirm, and let me know if you are with me and if you have your MongoDB ready and if you've just set up allow access from anywhere. I like so much working on MongoDB. Nice. MongoDB is actually a really powerful stuff. Okay. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go to database access and let's actually add a new database user. Now guys, hear me out. This is a super important part because now we will be setting up a database user that we will be using to connect to our database. Okay, there is actually some stuff that you wanna make sure of. One of them is auto-generate password. That's actually a good thing to use, but if you use that, you wanna go ahead and show it and save it somewhere safe. I am using Offred, so I have all my snippets from my clipboard for the last 3 months over here, so I am safe this way. But guys, if you're not saving this password, you're literally not gonna be able to retrieve this password anymore. I'm just gonna type in admin, and there's nothing else to do here. You can go ahead and hit add user. Okay. Nice. Guys, who is with me? Who has set up the network access and the database access? If these two are done and you see this blue thing going on up top that we are currently deploying your changes, that's actually a really good place to be, because now we are able to connect to our database. So guys, let me know in the comments if you're with me or if I need to go back to something. And yeah, after completing this tutorial, can you give me a description to download this project? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's go ahead and click connect, and it will just prompt you this page, and you want to go ahead and use this connect application. I see Pankaj Gupta is just watching. That's actually good. Vlad is following me along. Awesome. If you guys are just watching, that's not a problem. It's all good. But then make sure to come back here and see it again. Prashun asks, what is MongoDB? This is literally just a database. So that's the simplest way to put it. Of course, we are not going to be using SQL here because SQL is kind of a headache, but we are using a NoSQL database, and that's just so much nicer and easier to set up, and we will be storing our data in there. All right, with that done, let's hit this connect your application button over there. Okay, we got our login or the connection string here, the Mongo URI. You want to go ahead and copy it, but notice that the password is not injected in there. That's why you had to save it somewhere safe. And also the DB name is gonna be up to us. Let's copy this and go back to our code. Now let's go to the DB config part and let's say I've just imported something accidentally. Let's delete that. And so on DB config, what you want to type there is literally just mongoose.connect and actually let's save it to another variable. So let's create a const mongo URI and let's just add it in here. So here we essentially have the whole connection string that we just copy pasted from MongoDB. This is where the password goes, so you definitely want to replace that. And the DB name should be, I think it could be like, I don't know, Messenger DB. That's actually a pretty good name. And what you want to do inside of here is just type in Mongo URI. With this, your application is almost done. I mean, no, the connection is almost done, but let's pass in a couple of use create index. Nice. Let's pass in a couple of parameters for this connection, and these are just necessary so that your mongoose will work better. Okay. I think with this we should have the database connected, but just to make sure that everything is up and running, let's actually type in here mongoose dot connection dot once. Oh, and if it's open, you just want to go ahead and fire off a function which will essentially console log db connected. Now what this does is this is just going to give you a little feedback that your DB is connected. Like I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope so. Oh no, I am actually blocking. Okay, I'm gonna move myself over there and just okay, so that's the line that you want to see. If you see that, that means your database is connected. So the line that we just added is literally it's like reading English. So once the mongoose connection is open, console log db connected. Okay. Snippets in VS Code, you can, yes, exactly, you can use them and reuse them. Google it. Actually, Googling something in programming is a pretty good way to go about. And what is this message in the terminal? The ESM module loader is experimental. That's a good question. So let me just go ahead and show you guys what is he talking about. This is the message. So this thing means that ES6 in Node.js is actually in experimental, but soon, very soon, very soon, it's going to be the trend, and that is going to be the requirements for the jobs. So we are still using it in the experimental state so that you guys can get the most value out of these tutorials, and you can actually be one of those 5,000 people who get jobs as developers in 2020, because 2020 is a good year. Okay, Googling is the way to learn something new. That's literally it. Let me make it big, because that's literally it. What's the difference between Firebase and MongoDB? Firebase is a hybrid of SQL and NoSQL databases, and MongoDB is just NoSQL. Okay, I hope that answered. I really hope actually everybody is getting the most value out of it. So if you're getting a lot of value of this video, please let me know by smashing that like button. Like literally go ahead and destroy it. And if you guys got value out of this channel, and we are actually at 286 likes, guys, make it bump up to 300. Let's go and smash everybody. Let's put it up to 300. Nice. Mohit says smashed and subscribed. Awesome. You will not regret it. How to use instead of how to use import instead of require. I mean, I've just showed you. Let me go back to my code. And yes, we are above 300. Thank you, guys. Awesome. And how to use import instead of require. Yes, I'm just going to show that. Okay. Boom. So, guys, if you have missed it. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. Why is my VS Code acting up? Okay, we don't need that. Nice. Okay, so what I've done to make it work is I went to the package.json file and added this line of code. This enabled ES6 and the import instead of require and stuff like that. And inside of here, I just used the import instead of requiring it. Okay, now one thing. Okay, so we have our database connected. That's actually awesome. What we need to do now is create our database, what you call it? Database model. Yeah, that's the word. So let's actually add a new file inside of our backend project, and we will just call that message model.js. Oh, I called it JS. That's not working. Okay, so we are going to be building a model for our database. This is literally just a schema or a structure of the data that we will be adding inside of our database. Vlad says it doesn't work for me. Drop me a message on my Instagram and I might be able to help you. Okay, let's actually import Mongoose. Oh, yep, Mongoose from Mongoose, and because that's how we will be setting up our schema. And what we will be doing here is create a const message schema, and it's going to be a mongoose the schema. Nice, finally. And inside of here we are just going to have these three parameters, which is username, message, and timestamp, and all of these are going to be strings, which means these are going to be text. Accidentally imported Mongo again. You don't need that, we just need Mongoose. And what we will be doing now is basically export default, and we will say mongoose model. And now, guys, this is again a place where you don't want to what you don't want to mess up. Here goes the collection name that we will be using. Now make sure that you write something plural in here, because MongoDB is going to actually pluralize it no matter what. And when you are working with pusher, it's not going to work, and this is going to be the reason. You have to put in plural things. So we will just say messages, and messages will be the collection. So collection in NoSQL is kind of like table in SQL. So I kind of like to say that these are not equivalents. Huge disclaimer again. I'm just trying to explain it a bit better. So in SQL you have the big table, and inside of there are records. In NoSQL you have a collection inside of a database, and inside of a collection you have documents, and the documents have actually fields, right? So it's kind of equivalent, but they are actually not. Okay. Now Mongoose model and messages is going to be the collection, and we will add the message schema in here. Pankaj Gupta says SQL has a structure. We have just created a NoSQL structure, my friend. So NoSQL can have the structure as well. Okay. If you're at this point, you're good to close this file. We will not need this anymore. That import was a typo. I hope it's not on my screen. Okay. Yeah. I think, yeah. So with this done, guys, actually let me know if you guys are done with the schema, if you have a NoSQL structure in front of you, and if we can go ahead. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go back. Greetings from Peru. What's up, Milton? And let's go back to server.js. This is gonna be the juicy part. So if you guys are still here with me, and if you guys enjoy this video, let's actually everybody go ahead and smash that like button, like destroy it, like this is what you like button should see. Like literally destroy that like button, because we are trying to give you guys as much value as possible. So let me know, guys, if it's actually helpful for you, and if you enjoy it, and if you're with me done with the schema. Let's go back to our server.js, and what we have, and let's actually import it as well. Okay, let's go up here. This is where this is where we import all our stuff. So I'm just going to import it as Mongo messages, and we will be using the message model.js file for it. Okay. Okay, let me actually check the comment section. My bad. No, Pankaj, we are here to learn. That's all. Okay. Awesome. So guys, keep the chat positive. We are trying to stay very healthy. We are trying to build a very healthy community here. So let's just we are here to learn. We are here to teach each other some new stuff, some cool stuff. So okay, with that done, let's go back and let's create our save messages endpoint. Let's go back to API routes, and in the new row we will be saying app.post. So you remember, post is essentially just uploading data to the backend, to the server. So yep, and this is where we will be defining the endpoint. Oh, Yash says, I really love this channel, thank you. No, dude, thank you. And make sure to stick with us, stick to the end of this video, and hope you will get the most value out of it. All right. Nice. Okay. So let's actually create our endpoint, and it's going to be save/messages because this app is actually able to scale up to save images and to save separate conversation rooms. Guys, if you actually want to go ahead and create separate conversations, because this will be just one conversation app, let me know in the comments, and I can come back with another build where we add all those features. So it will have chat room features and image sending features. Let me know, guys, if you're interested in that, and we will be doing that too. Yeah, okay, let's go and add the callback function, which will of course have a request and a response parameter. And what we want to do is right away save whatever we got back in the request body. I will be showing what that is, but just let's actually just go ahead and do it, and I'll explain everything a bit later. So we will be creating a const, which will be a db messages. Yes, everybody, Rupesh says yes, let's do it. Definitely yes. I am interested. Awesome. We got Facebook user who says yes. Hey Facebook users, I'm interested. Okay, that sounds cool. Awesome. Okay, so it's cool. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so let's go back to our build. I saw a zoom, please, so I will be zooming. I hope you guys can see it now. So let's actually, without further ado, let's go back and save whatever we get from the request body. So db message will be request.body, right? That's pretty much it. We have just saved new message into a variable. Now what we need to do is save it into a database, and that is going to be super easy because we are just going to say mongo messages. If I learned typing, that wouldn't that bad. Okay, I've imported it again accidentally, and mongo messages is actually this thing that we just created as the schema, right? So this is the thing that we import here and then use it here. So mongo messages.create, and this is where we are gonna just pass in the db message that we just got. That's gonna be the new message. When you hit send, this is gonna be fired off. And let's see if we got an error or everything is fine as a callback function. And if we got an error, we will be setting the response status to 500 and send the error back. And else we will be sending the response status 201, which means created and everything is good. That's kind of like 200, but 201 is used when the method is post. And we're just gonna go back and send the data. Okay, we got 217 people with us. Let's go, guys. Awesome. Rupesh asks, can we add the delete feature today? You can add a delete feature and let me know on my Instagram, which is davidrakosi.js. Send me a message if you've done that, and we can do that in the next video. All right, nice. And we should be able to save a message. Let's actually go ahead and test it out. Boom, nice. Okay, let's save the message, and this is where we will be adding the body. And I actually got a, yeah, Kazi says damn, nice. Or actually, let's say this is working, and Kazi loves the rocket emoji, so we will be using the rocket emoji. Or yeah, and let's hit send, and for some reason there is an error. And it says save message. Oh, because I've used plural here. Let's remove the S or add the S there. And okay, something is still not going well. Oh my god, there is a bug. Let's fix it. Okay, let's see what we got. This is when the debugging starts. So I will be zooming out a bit, and what we will be doing is let's actually console log the db message so that we see everything going on. Message model says username, message, and timestamp. That's good. We are importing it. Okay. Okay, I just found out what what I forgot. Guys, middlewares. It's a super important thing. Middlewares. If somebody has watched, I feel that energy. Let's go. Exactly. Actually, Sunny and I are planning, and actually everybody else who's coming live on this channel, we are planning to add more like features like that. Whenever like if there's a bug, like boom, let's turn everything into red. So guys, if you're excited about that, let me know. So what we forgot is literally the middlewares. These are literally like 2 lines of code. One of them is app.use express.json, and that will allow us to process JSON stuff. And the other one is app.use course, which will be just adding the course headers, so everything is gonna be smooth and all good. Okay. Yes. Replace with so Rukia asks, we use Postman just to test the APIs, right? That is correct. And to fetch the data in our project, we use to replace with Axios. Yes, we will be using Axios, but just later on when we connect it to our front end. Okay, boom. Let's go back and let's test it out again. Okay, now that we got it working, that's the thing that I always forget. Boom, there we go. Now we will actually need to go ahead and remove that empty stuff from our database, because that's gonna be just there and be like rubbish. And let's now actually create the API endpoint that will retrieve the data. We don't need this console log anymore because I've just debugged it. So the other thing that we will be doing is say app.get and retrieve, and it's gonna be conversation. We are literally retrieving the whole conversation using this API endpoint. Whoa, Windows 4096 is here. Hi. Love from Canada. Yo. Hey Canada, what's up? Love from Croatia. What's up, Croatia? And is this Node.js or Express? Actually, Node.js is a runtime and Express is a framework, so it's actually both. Okay. Did anyone format the API response? API response is kind of like set by the data, and the data is set within here. So you will be getting back this data structure. That's how you can customize it. Okay, awesome. So we have the retrieve conversation, which will fire off the usual request response parameter, parametered callback function. I think that's the correct terminology. Yes, thank you for the typo. We're spotting the right typo. Retrieve. I think it's good now. Let me know if it's good now. I think it's good. Thank you for spotting the typo, by the way. Okay, and let's actually say Mongo messages dot find, and inside of here you could literally like search for stuff, like search for specific conversation parts, but we are just gonna retrieve the whole thing. Guys, as I've said earlier, I'm actually planning to make another video on this, and yes, we will be using React. So I'm planning to make another video on this with adding chat room support and attachment support. Okay. So inside of here we will have just the error and the data, and I'm going to just literally copy paste this part of the code and set it to 200, because that's literally all we need. Okay, Muhammad Ahmad says good vibes. Exactly, we are trying to keep up the energy, guys. If you're still here with me, smash the like button and wake up and let's actually stretch, because this is where like the juicy part is gonna come. We have just created our database stuff, and the backend stuff is essentially almost done. We will be coming back in a bit, but let's just take it away for a bit, and let's test the retrieving function out. And yes, there we go. This is working. Now guys, we can literally go ahead and let's set up the connection between the front end and the back end. Who's excited? Who is here with me? Who has their back end done? Let me know, guys, if you're here with me and if you have done your back end. Okay. Boom. Where is my code? There we go. Lots of likes. I like that. Yes, me. Boom. There we go. Is Next.js hard to learn if you know React? No, it's not that much hard to learn. Actually ask Sunny as well. Oh yeah. Okay. So what we will be doing here is let's actually close out all these two stuff, and let's go to our front end. And inside of app.js we have all these stuff going on, but what we definitely need to do is install Axios. So we will be using Axios to access our database and access our backend, right? And we still have 200 people with us. That's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and install Axios first, and then we will be moving forward from there. Okay, let's open up the terminal. Let's create a new one, and let's actually go into the starter project that I've gave you guys. And I'm just gonna go ahead and type in npm I. We will be typing in Axios, and that's just literally gonna go ahead and install it. And in the meantime, we will be creating an Axios.js file to set everything up and running. And Axios.js file is kind of like we will be just creating an instance to retrieve all the data and to actually shoot inside of our backend, right? Okay, let's close it up. We are not going to need the terminal for a while. And let's say import Axios from Axios. Okay, nice. And now we are gonna go ahead and create our instance. So const instance equals Axios.create. Create. And inside of here, we're just gonna pass in the base URL, which is essentially, because we are only have it in our local environment for now. We will be deploying it in just a bit. Stay here with me if you want to have it deployed. So in the base URL, we're just gonna say http :// localhost, and 9000 is the port where we have our server running, right? Okay, and of course we need to export default as a default the instance. Here we go. We just created an Axios instance. Guys, who has an Axios instance? Drop Axios and the fire emoji in the comment section if you have a an Axios instance. Let me know. I'll be waiting here for a bit. And yep, that's pretty much about the Axios. And whoa, we are at 364 likes. Guys, if you find this valuable and if you're with me, with an Axios instance ready, smash the like button, like literally destroy it, and we can spread this video out to literally anybody all over YouTube, because the algorithm is gonna know that this is some good stuff. So if you think this is some good stuff, smash the like button so that other people will be able to see it. Nice, awesome. Okay, let's actually go back to our code. Here we go. And what we will be doing is essentially just removing all these Firebase stuff first, because we're not going to use that anymore. So let's actually start here, up here, from the importing section. So notice that line 5 and 6 are not needed because we are importing them from Firebase. No need for those stuff. By the way, in the backend, if you have your front end running, it's going to freak out for a while, but it's all good. We will make it work. Okay. How do I get those techie emojis next to the file? Okay. I think it's an extension. It's one of my extensions. I think it's some icon stuff. Material icon. Yeah, I think it's this one. And it's just going to go ahead and, yeah, this is the one. The material icon theme. Okay. Let's continue with the build. So we will just go ahead and create a function which will be responsible. So let's actually get rid of this use effect. We're not going to use that anymore. And let's actually create a sync function which we will be using to retrieve the whole conversation. And what happens here is that whenever this it's actually going to be an async function, by the way. So whenever this sync function is fired off, it will be waiting until it gets a response from the retrieve conversation endpoint from this Axios instance, right? So the full link that we will be fetching is going to be localhost 9000 slash retrieve slash conversation. I forgot to type. Rahul asked, I hope this would be available to watch later. Yes, it will. If you cannot keep up with me, all good. You will be able to watch it later. And I think I'm gonna speed up a little. So you guys, if you cannot follow up with me, not a problem. You will be able to watch it. So we have this sync function going on, which fetches the data, then console logs the response, which probably we don't need, but it's nice to have. And we have a set messages hook that we are passing and mapping through here. And that's what we will be using to like decide which message goes where. Which language am I using? JavaScript. Yep. And okay, so we have it ready. So the messages are set. Nice. And next thing we will be doing is add a use effect that just fires off when the app is loaded. So normally, not normally, in a class-based component, you would have component mount or something like that, but this is actually a lot more powerful because we could add dependencies in here. So that's actually a good thing, and we will be actually doing that. Okay, so what we are doing here is we created this part. Nice. This is going to be fired off when the application is loaded and when it's up and running. Now, the other thing we need to change is going down here is get rid of this part, and we will just say message and we will have all this stuff ready. So we will be retrieving all these boom, hold on. Okay, all this stuff, and this is going to be one message. So it will include a username, a message, a timestamp, and all the MongoDB stuff that we could see here. So there's gonna be this ID, and there's gonna be this we version, I think. We are not going to worry about those. We just will use this ID because that's what we will be passing inside of here as a key. And the key is actually going to let React know what's going where, and it's just helping React a lot. So here, let's add message. Oh, message.key. No, this underscore ID. For the message, we will be leaving it on the message, and for username, we will be leaving it on username. Yeah, there we go. And I think we should be able to test it out. Something is not working. Okay, so Axios is not defined. All good. DB is not defined, and Firebase is not defined. Of course they are not defined. I've just deleted them. So I think I've forgotten. Yeah, let's actually comment this part out, or you can actually delete it. This is again Firebase stuff. We're not using this for now. What I forgot to import, and I've seen a couple of reminders in the comment section, and thank you guys for that. I forgot to import the Axios instance that we've just created. So let's import Axios, and notice that I'm not importing the module or the package that we've just installed. Instead, I'm importing this instance which I'm exporting here, right? So let's go here and say the Axios.js file is the one that I'm importing, and now we should be almost good to go. Yeah, let's see. So I'm gonna type in my name if I can. Okay, notice that we have this message, which essentially doesn't have a username, and somewhere in, I think in message.js, if the message.username doesn't exist, we are just saying unknown user. So that's here. We have no message, and this is working set by Kazi. We just added that a couple of minutes back. So guys, who's excited? Who's pumped? Who has it ready? Who has a messenger clone that is almost working and have all this stuff ready? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. I want to be proud of everybody, and I really hope it is working for everyone. All right. So retrieving the message and adding and rendering it out on the screen is actually working. Shuri says yes, great. Murad says I'm ready. Awesome. We got stealth, destroy. I'm ready. Okay. Nice. We are actually not going to use the message.js file. Okay. Awesome. So what we will be doing now, Arjit, I'm ready. Let's go. So what we will be doing now is essentially add the save message functionality. So notice that I've only deleted the on about the line 30 all the DB collection messages. I think it started something like that, and that's the part that I've deleted. Milton asks, will we have subtitles in Spanish? Lo siento, mi amigo, no hablamos en español. No, we sadly will not have subtitles in Spanish. But this is where another API call is going to go ahead in, and it's going to be axios.post, and we will be using save message endpoint, which we have already created inside of server.js, and we will be adding these two stuff and the timestamp inside of here. Now, okay, let's see if it actually does work. So if it does work, we should be able to send a message. Let's say, hey guys, how's it going? Okay, nothing happens. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, so what's happening is excelente español, thank you. Oh my god, I forgot how. Muchas gracias, that's it. So what happened here is that since it's not real time just yet, it's not rendering it out. But if we refresh it and I say Dave, oh my god, I mistyped my name. That's David. Okay, so because the application knows that I have sent it and I have logged in, that this is a message on my side, right? So that it went blue, and we are actually retrieving the messages from the database and we are saving them to the database. It's almost like the CRUD functionality. I think we still miss 2 letters though. So we are literally uploading and downloading data from the database. That's actually pretty good, guys. If you're excited about that, and and if you like it, let me know in the comment section down below, and please actually clean the please keep clean the comment section down there. So guys, if you're pumped about it and if you have it by this far, let me know, and let me know if you're actually willing to put this on your portfolio and so that you can get a job. Nice. So with that, all we need to do is make it real time, right? That's the only thing left, and if we are done with that, we should be good to go, I think. Let me quickly check it though. Okay, one thing that we are not going to be worry about is, so we are going to reverse the whole thing because it would actually take quite a lot of time if we left it like having the most recent message down there. So instead we will have it in a reverse order. And for that, let's actually go back to server.js, and we will be sorting the data when we are retrieving it, and just pass in this sort method. So that goes into server.js. It's just data sort BA and return, and this is why we have the timestamp saved instead. So that's how we will be managing this time. But guys, if you're pumped about a newer, oh my god, because it doesn't have a timestamp that goes up there, we're just gonna go ahead and delete that. So guys, if you're pumped to have like separate chat rooms and like making it a bit more nicer and with and like have the messages on the other way around, let me know and we can do another session on that. Let's go to MongoDB, or I actually need to go there and select collections because I have that unknown user over there. I'm just going to manually delete that so it doesn't block everything. And that actually happens to be on the top because it just doesn't have a timestamp. I'm gonna go ahead in here, hit this delete, and we should be good to go. Yes, now, okay. Boom. There we go. Okay, awesome stuff. Okay, so the only thing left is making it real time. We will be using Pusher for that. Guys, okay, let's stop here for a minute. Who knows what Pusher is? Let me know. Drop it in the comments if you know what Pusher is. Let me know if you like Pusher, if you have used Pusher, if this is the first time, because that way I will know um, how how to explain it, and if I need to go very deep down into the details. Also, we are at 391 likes, guys. We just need 9 likes to cross 400. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's actually go ahead and, like, if you found this video valuable, smash that like button. Okay. Yes, we're crawling up to 393. Awesome, awesome. Let's go, everybody. Let's smash that like button. Nice. Okay. Pusher can make MongoDB real time. Exactly. That's what we will be doing now. Okay, we are at 396. Guys, smash that like button. It's 397. Let's make it. Let's get it up to 400. Let's get it. Okay, I'm not going to move any forward any further before we reach 400 likes. Literally everybody go ahead, smash it. Okay, 399. Awesome. Yeah. Let's hit that. Let's hit it. Okay. I will be here and stay here. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Let's actually go ahead and set up Pusher. Okay, I clicked the wrong button. Let's go to pusher.com. And by the way, how are the likes? 401. Nice. Good job, guys. Okay. Let's sign in. If you haven't done that already, if you don't have an account, you can go ahead and, like, literally create a new one. It's completely free. And what I will be doing is just sign in with my GitHub. That's the easiest method. It's gonna circle a bit, but there we go. I'm in. Notice that I already have a Messenger clone, Facebook clone, Instagram, WhatsApp. All this stuff are actually real time, and I also tested it out once. But if you have a couple of projects already, you can go into manage and hit create app, and I will say Messenger Live MERN. Okay, awesome. And for front end, I will be choosing, where's React? Okay, oh, there's the React. Nice. And for backend, I will be choosing Node.js. Nice. And let's go and create the app now. So Pusher is a pretty nice service because it gives you all these code that you can go ahead and work with. But before we go any further, let's actually open up the terminal and install these dependencies. So for the front end, because you know the project, the starter project is actually the front end, we will be installing Pusher-JS. Now Pusher-JS is the front end thing, and for backend we are just going to install Pusher. So these are two different stuff. For front end, Pusher-JS, hit return. And I'm going to go in here, stop my backend for a little bit, and type in npmi pusher. Okay. Or we may have done that at the beginning. Okay, let's do it again. That's not gonna hurt anybody. Okay, updated one package, so we have done it. Okay. Awesome. And let's actually start this app again by typing in nomon. Awesome. Let's go back to the front end. We have the pusher done here as well. Now, what I like to do, it says actually the front end should be step 1 and the back end should be step 2, but I just like the other way around. Oh, it also gives you which one to install, so npm pusher. Awesome. And you want to go ahead and copy this line of code. Go back to server.js. Up top, we have already imported it. Nice. Go to app config. And what you definitely need to know is that encrypted method is deprecated. So it's going to cry about that. So you want to go ahead and type in use TLS instead of that. It's just saving yourself from a couple of error messages inside of the terminal. Nice. Okay. Awesome. And with that done, let's go back to the DB config and let's create a change stream. So a change stream is essentially a service that will watch our collections and database if there is any changes in there. Like, it's literally that. And we will say mongoose mongoose.connection.collection, because we are actually watching one collection, and this is where the plural thing is really crucial, and you have to know it. And let's type in here which is our collection and its messages, because that's what we said in message model. So that's the thing that you want to grab, and let's copy that and let's go back in here and let's add it inside of it. Nice. Awesome. And we are going to watch this collection. So what happens is whenever something changes in the messages collection, this thing will know about it. And what we want to do is say change stream dot on dot on and change. Of course, on change we want to fire off something, right? So whenever something happens inside of that collection, we want to fire off this function which has a change parameter, and we just want to go ahead and trigger the pusher, right? So we're going to go ahead and trigger we're going to go ahead and say pusher.trigger messages, and because we have a new message, that's what we wanted. So we create a pusher channel, it's going to be messages, and a new event with on my event it's going to be my new message. And inside of there we want to add a change, which is of course going to be the change, because the change is always the change. Okay, too much change. Nice. Let's open up the terminal and see if the backend is running. Yes, DB is connected, so we are good. Let's actually go inside of debug console, and this is literally gonna give you an idea of how it works. So I'm gonna go to Postman, so save message, and let's say Sunny is saying some stuff. He's always about React, so React is fire. Okay, that's probably something that Sunny would say. Let's send it. Okay, so we have that message over there. Let's go back to pusher. Now what we see is that we have an API message which has all this stuff inside of here. Okay, so that is literally the change, guys. If you have set it up and if you see it in the debug console of pusher, and if it's working, let me know in the comments. Drop a comment, drop a fire emoji, or drop something that so that I know we are teaching in a way that you can actually understand and get value out of it. Okay. So guys, let me know if it's a good explanation, and if you understand it good, drop it inside of the comment section. Okay. Boom. Yes, how did you insert pusher? So I actually added the instance. In here. In here, yes, that's where I added the instance, then I created the change stream, and whenever something changes, I just fire off the pusher trigger function. Okay, with that done, we are done with the backend completely. We're not going to touch that today anymore. One thing though, we need to deploy it. We will be doing it a bit later, but let's go back to our front end, make that real time as well. And what you guys want to do is go back to the getting started, and let's actually subscribe. So right now, so what we are doing with Pusher is basically creating a tunnel between the front end and the back end. Now we have already created the back end part of the tunnel, but we need to create the front end part of the tunnel. So we literally need to subscribe, as you can see it over here. We literally need to subscribe to Pusher. Okay, now hopefully you already have Pusher.js installed on the front end. The one that we just did, by the way. And what you need to do is go up here and say import Pusher, right? So you literally only need to say this line of code. I will make it like, I will add the line break in there, and this is literally the 2 lines of code that we added today. So you're gonna go ahead and import Pusher from Pusher-JS, and what you need to do is go in here, and there is these 2 things. We are just going to first go with this one and go back in here, and what we will do is say it's just paste it inside of there. Don't worry about it. This is literally just creating the instance, right? So const, actually we may want to put it outside of the app so it doesn't always re-render. And the other thing we want to do is create a use effect, which we will be adding here. So we will create a use effect which in which we fire off and create a channel and subscribe to Pusher messages messages channel, right? So notice we are creating a channel in here, and that is what we subscribe to, and we bind all the stuff whenever the event we created, which is new message. So whenever the new message event fires off on Pusher, we want to go ahead and sync the front end. I hope you guys understood it, and it's kind of hard to understand for the first time, but if you watch this back a couple of times, I am sure that you will understand. And as a dependency, we want to add the username so it doesn't re-render all the time. Nice. Okay, let's go to the React app, refresh a couple of times, and type in David. Nice. And let's say, yo, just as a test. And here we go. Guys, we literally made our app real time. It actually deserves a second air horn. Nice. With that done, I think we are ready to deploy this application live, and we are below the 2-hour check mark. Awesome. Guys, if you actually found this video valuable, and if you found this tutorial valuable, or if you've got value out of this channel, smash that like button and just destroy it so we can get this video out there, and we can let's do a third air horn as well. So smash that like button so the algorithm knows that this is some good stuff, and we can we can help 5,000 people get jobs as developers in 2020. Okay, that's our goal at Clever Programmer. We want to help you guys get jobs as developers, so help us help you. Does it make sense? I hope so. Okay, so we are at 422 likes. Let's get it up to actually 450. We still have 140 people watching us live. Actually, no, actually 150. So 140 on YouTube, 150 people with us. Awesome stuff, guys. Smash the like button if you liked it, and let's carry on and go ahead and deploy this app. I'm just pushing buttons all around. Okay, here we go. So now we really need to separate the front end and the back end. Let's actually close up all these files. Why is backend so boring? Dude, backend is actually a good thing. It's not boring. I mean, try to understand it, try to reverse engineer what we have done, and it's a good thing. But if you're more like a front-end person, that's all good. You can still find people who do the backend for you, and then you can work on the front end as you wish. Okay. Everybody goes, great stuff, great job. Thanks, dude. Smash the like button if you liked it. Awesome, and really glad you're here with me and here with us. Really appreciate it, dude. Okay. I'm gonna open up my terminal, and one thing I'm gonna be doing is in the Messenger starter project, we need to set up the Firebase hosting. Let's go to the Firebase, and inside of here, hosting, awesome. And because we have added this app as a hosting stuff, okay, I'm just gonna need to check because at the beginning I have I've messed some stuff up, and I may be adding it to the wrong application. Okay, let me go ahead and delete all these two apps. So remove just the app, guys. You don't have to do it. I just made a couple of mistakes at the beginning. So I'm just going to fix that before I mess something up, and yeah. So in the project overview, MERN Messenger, awesome. I'm gonna go ahead add the app, guys. We have done this. Don't worry about it. I just messed up some stuff, so I'm gonna need to reinitialize the Firebase. So MERN Messenger, MERN. Nice. Okay, also set up Firebase hosting. Boom. Register. When are you going to work with Firebase functions? Actually, we can do that like pretty soon. Okay, next console. Okay, we should be good. Okay. And now what we will be doing is say Firebase init. But guys, this is in the front end. We are going to host the front end on Firebase, and we are going to host the back end on Heroku. I forgot some stuff, so let's actually deploy the backend first. And let's go to Heroku.com to do that. Sorry guys, I forgot this. We need to deploy the backend first so that we can change the link inside of the front end Axios instance. Okay, so MERN Messenger Live, that's what I'm gonna call it on Heroku. This is actually again a free tool that you can go ahead and use as your backend hosting service. Yeah, and what we need to do here is, because we have initialized the git version control at the beginning and we are already in the project folder, we can continue by copy pasting all these stuff into our into our terminal, and it will essentially go ahead and it will go ahead and do the work for us. Okay, let's go back at this line of terminal command here. This will just connect the Heroku Git to the actual build that we just done, and let's actually do a commit. So we will say git add dot as a dot the microphone, and next up we want to actually commit it. So let's say the git status, oh my god, okay, let's add a git ignore file, because otherwise you will have so much stuff and you don't want to do that. So git ignore, and you want to say node modules in here. Okay, nice. So git let's git add dot again. Oh damn. Okay, hold on. Yeah, exactly. The git ignore and node modules, that's definitely something you need to do, because otherwise it will be like this. So I actually like to show this meme. I will be showing it to you guys as well. So there is a meme which is GitHub node modules. So if you forget to add the git ignore file, this is what is going to happen. Literally the whole node module stuff, which could grow to 12 GB as well, it will be pushed up to GitHub, and that's something that you don't want to do. So watch it, so keep it in mind, and let's reset our git. So git status, let's see. Okay, awesome. Now I'm gonna add the git add dot. Exactly. Yeah, actually thanks guys for all the git commands. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Let's check it again. Okay, this is something that you want to see if you don't have all those stuff in here. And now with that, let's do the commit. So git commit -am and app done. That's not the best commit message you could do, but it will just do it for us. And what you want to do is say git push Heroku master, and this, guys, is the last thing to do before deploying the applications. Essentially, this is going to go ahead and push it up to Heroku, and we will have our app live, our backend live. Okay, let's wait until it finishes. Nice. It does all the stuff that we need. Now it's compressing, so we are very close to the end. Now we're launching it, and we just got the link back, which we can go ahead and try it out. So if it works, if we are now getting back hello world, which we are, there we go, guys. We literally have a working backend. Nice. What we want to do is go to axios.js on the front end, comment this line out, say base URL again, and place this stuff in here. That way we will be using the deployed backend. Okay, let's save it. Exactly, axios.js base URL, that is correct. Now let's go and close this and go to the other terminal where we will initialize the Firebase hosting. So Firebase init. Let's wait. There we go. If you haven't logged into Firebase CLI, you need to start with Firebase login, which will essentially give you a link to go to in your browser. You log in with your Google account, and there we go. So one thing you need to do is go down here to hosting, hit space, and then hit return. Now you want to use an existing project, and that will be let me find the one. Yeah, MERN Messenger. That's the one that we just created, hopefully. Let me check it. Double check always. Yeah, MERN, that's the one. Nice. And let's save it. And now guys, this is something you don't want to miss out on. And not public. That's not good. If it's public, you want to type in here build, because the next command is going to create a build folder right there, and that's what you want to use to deploy your app. Okay, build, and you want to type a Y in here, so it will be a single page app. And here we go. Firebase initialization complete. Awesome. And now let's go ahead and npm run build. This is going to create the build folder for us, already there. Boom. And this is what this does. Essentially, is going to disable and delete all the heavy stuff that is good for developers, but it's not necessary for production. It's going to delete all the what you call it, hot reload and all the stuff, so we just don't need those. And with that done, let's say Firebase deploy, and we will have our app live. Exactly, Alexandra says Firebase deploy with a plus sign. That plus sign is just awesome. Okay, where is Kazi and Sunny? Kazi is in LA, Sunny is in London. Today I'm the only one. And if we go into this link, we should be seeing it working. And here we go. I'm just going to say David, boom. Guys, this was an awesome build. Rocket, boom, and it's real time. Here we go. Thank you so much guys for sticking with me till the very end. Oh my god, we still have 160 people with us. Awesome guys. If you found this build valuable, smash that like button, and just so that the algorithm knows that this is something that they should be spreading out to everybody. And if you want to go dive into this deeper, there is a link down there in the description. Let me actually show it to you. That's the now we are going to be using the first link. That's the link that you want to use, and that's actually a free training on how to build a Netflix clone, and it's going to be a webinar which has some kind of gift at the end. So guys, let's go to that link if you've liked it, and if you want to learn more, just go there, be there, get as much value out of it as possible. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so that you know when we are going live. And with that said guys, peace and thank you for staying with me. All right, peace out.